Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
K-pop idols who mysteriously survived the Burning Sun scandal.
The documentary on the Burning Sun scandal has made people turn their attention once again to one of the most shocking cases in South Korea and all the people involved in it. But while people like Seungri, Yong Jun-hyung, and Choi Jong-hoon have all spent time in prison, there were people involved in the scandal directly or indirectly that have gotten their careers back as if nothing happened. But now many people question why these people were given a platform again. First, let's talk about Roy Kim. In 2019, Roy Kim came under suspicion during the Burning Sun investigation for allegedly sharing illegally obtained videos and being a part of Yong Jun-hyung's group chat. Then, in April of the same year, the
name is vaguely familiar. I recognize Roy Kim. I don't know why.
Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency announced that Roy Kim, along with Eddie Kim, were going to be forwarded prosecution for sharing illegal photos. While the two admitted to sharing photos downloaded from the internet in the group chat room, they denied filming any photos or
Stephanie Sue when she was telling us the story before we got to the other guy.
Roy Kim was the name?
I think so, because he was sharing photos in the group chat.
Videos themselves. A reporter later disclosed on an entertainment news show that Roy Kim had been part of a group chat with Yong Jun-hyung and Choi Jong-hoon, but this chat was centered around their mutual interest in fishing. The reporter clarified that Roy Kim shared a photoshopped explicit image of a celebrity in the chat to point out that it was fake, not to distribute it. He apparently posted a screenshot from a blog stating,
I mean, distribution, I guess it matters what is the definition of distribution, but in my opinion, without knowing the law, of course, in Korea, I think sharing it once is distribution. You can argue that's distribution. You shared it, you distributed it once. Should the penalty vary how many times you distribute it? You could argue that. Once is not as bad as, sharing to someone privately is not as bad as sharing somewhere on Twitter. That's something to debate in court. You could argue that, but still, that's distribution.
Because when you download something illegally, it doesn't matter if the fine is still the fine. Like, it's still outrageous.
Yeah, when you think about it, if I share it once to that person, person can go post on Twitter. I kind of caused it though, Yeah, I guess it's as bad. It shouldn't matter how many times it's shared. Yeah, no, you're right.
"This is not that person," which led to his charge for spreading explicit material. That same day, Roy Kim's agency confirmed in a statement that the final decision was a suspension of indictment and that he was not part of the controversial group chat. Then in February 2020, Roy Kim told his fans in a letter that he was cleared of charges linked to sharing inappropriate content and the Burning Sun case. However, many people couldn't give him the benefit of the doubt, especially since he was friends with Jun-hyung. Some found it difficult to believe that the two were so close without Roy noticing his friend's illegal activities. For example, Guhara contacted reporter Kang Kyung-yoon to offer her help regarding the Burning Sun scandal since she was acquainted with Jung Jun-hyung, Choi Jong-hoon, and Seungri. She even persuaded Choi Jong-hoon to reveal the name of the police prosecutor general and played a significant role in uncovering the crimes committed by these men. Given that Hara, who was previously close to the men, discovered their illegal activities by looking at what they were doing on their phones, it raised doubts about whether Roy Kim truly had no knowledge of the situation. A commenter said, "There's no way that a tight group of men like they have always been wouldn't know about this, but that didn't really matter since he got back his career as if nothing had happened."
That's similar to what's going on with Diddy and Jay-Z, because now if you heard, Jay-Z is now distancing himself, so he was never friends with P. Diddy. They were just
it's not just Jay-Z. A lot of fucking people, they're kind of distancing themselves. So.
Discharged from the military in 2021, he released his fourth full album, countless OSTs for big dramas and other songs. His songs have been doing pretty well on the charts too, despite being involved in one of the biggest scandals in the industry. Former Highlight member Yong Jun-hyung was also called out for his indirect involvement and even recovering his career for admitting to something that should have had him face harsher consequences. To clarify, he wasn't in any of the group chats or mixed in on the illegal activities that were going on at Burning Sun. However, he did admit to watching a video that Yong Jun-hyung showed him, which was illegally taken without the woman's consent. As you may know, leaked messages from Yong Jun-hyung's phone revealed that many members of his group chat, mostly
porn is illegal in South Korea, so that is a crime. How much should you be punished? Again, based on the law, I don't know, but it is illegal.
Idols shared hidden camera videos of women taken without their consent. One member, referred to as Singer Young, was suspected to be Jun-hyung, so his agency quickly denied his involvement in the group chat, but they did confirm that a conversation highlighted in the news was actually a private one-on-one exchange between him and Jun-hyung. Then Jun-hyung released his own statement, explaining he had reached out to Jun-hyung after a night of drinking to see if he was okay. Jun-hyung had then confessed to secretly filming a video and sending it to someone else, accompanied by laughing emojis. Jun-hyung even admitted that he had been
he filmed the video, not just watched it? Because that changes things. Watching it is one thing. filming it is a completely different thing.
A non-consensual video by Jun-hyung on a different occasion and made inappropriate comments about it. Jun-hyung's response, asking if the woman caught him and admitting to watching one of the videos, indicated that while he wasn't part of the group chat, he was aware of Jun-hyung's habit of secretly filming women. Because of this, Jun-hyung left Highlight and went into hiding. Then in 2022, he made a comeback with a mini album, still insisting that he wasn't involved in the group chat, but admitted that what he had done was wrong. He had a few more releases in the following years and even a fan concert. Then, almost 2 years later, at the beginning of January, Hyuna revealed that she was dating him and asked everyone.
Oh, so that's Hyuna's husband. That's who he is. Okay. Now I'm connecting the dots.
To support their relationship, and while she lost a lot of followers and support, Jun-hyung used his girlfriend and the attention they got to revive his career. He gained nearly 70,000 followers and released his album called Beautiful Dystopia. To this day, except for public backlash, Jun-hyung hasn't received any punishment for not reporting the illegal activities of his friend. And lastly, there's Zico, one of the most
Zico? No! That's your boy!
At the spot.
Controversial cases of the Burning Sun scandal. You might be surprised to hear his name being mentioned since he wasn't in any of the group chats, but something came up that hinted at his involvement to some degree. Zico's reputation has been questionable for quite a while, even before the Burning Sun scandal. People have had mixed feelings about him for a long time due to his involvement in issues like cultural appropriation, homophobia, the use of slurs, and an aggressive personality. However, nothing has been as bad as what he revealed a few years ago. In 2016, he appeared in an episode of Radio Star together with Yong Jun-hyung himself, who used to be one of his closest friends. During the show, he mentioned Jong's golden phone, describing it as an emergency-only phone and emphasizing that it wasn't a regular cell phone. He went on to say, it's not his main phone, and he only uses it for Kakao Talk. It's kind of like a Pokemon book with many people in it. Jong Jun-hyung seemed surprised and even flustered by the reveal and said Zico would often visit without any specific reason, ask about the golden phone, and would go through it as if it was his own phone. Additionally, Jung told the Radio Star hosts that he was ready to date again, and in response, Zico questioned what happened with all the women from the previous year. Back when the show aired, nobody batted an eye at the story, since at the time, Jung Jun-hyung having a golden phone didn't mean anything. However, when the Burning Sun scandal was unveiled in 2019, suddenly people turned their attention to the story that Zico told. After the scandal exposed celebrities sharing secret videos of hurting women in Kakao Talk chat rooms, many netizens thought Zico's reference to Jong Jun-hyung's golden phone indicated it was used for these crimes. However, in March 2019, Zico denied any involvement with the group chat. He posted on Instagram clarifying, "The phone I mentioned on the show has no connection to this unfortunate incident. What I saw on the phone was merely a contact list of acquaintances." He also stated that he hadn't been in personal contact with Jung Jun-hyung for a long time. Zico warned against making rash assumptions and said he would take strong action against malicious comments and the spread of false information. He even references the
a little questionable, but I don't think there's anything you can prove. That, circumstantial. It's not something you can, Can you have doubts about it? Sure. It sounds a little.
That's why it's so weird that they have these like code conversations in the public and it's out there. So now people, there's room for speculation.
Yeah, it looks a little sus, but it is. You can't make like a judgment that it was that either. It's just not enough information.
Accusations in his song Extreme, in which he said, "I've never seen a video like that, swear to God." After that, his name wasn't brought up in relation to the case for years, and his radio show appearance was kind of buried beneath everything else that came out about the case. Then in 2024, BBC's documentary about the Burning Sun scandal came out, and Zico's name started popping up once again all over Korean forums and the internet. Netizens brought up Zico's references to Jong Jun-hyung's golden phone and claimed not to believe his explanations on the matter. In their opinion, bragging about Kakao Talk chats and then claiming it was just to look at names seems illogical, and it also doesn't make sense to get excited about visiting someone's house just to see a list of contacts. While it was true that Jong Jun-hyung was known for having the contact information of female idols, actresses, and models, it was argued about how unlikely it was that Zico couldn't have those contacts himself if he wanted. A commenter raised the same argument and wondered why Zico needed to visit Jong Jun-hyung's home to scroll through contacts when Jong could have simply sent them to him. To show how much they didn't believe Zico's claims about his involvement, netizens, both Korean and international ones, have flooded the comments of his Instagram post to ask about the golden phone. They said, "Your friend was on BBC News. Are you scared? And can you share what you saw in Jong Jun-hyung's golden phone?" Some people came to his defense, saying that Zico wouldn't have talked about the phone on national television if it had illegal videos in it. He also wasn't...
That's a fair point. If he knew there was something illegal, why would he bring it up on the radio? at it. That's a point.
In any of the group chats or investigated by the police. Additionally, since no one involved in the case, journalists, police, or even Yong Jun-hyung's side had ever mentioned Zico, fans believed this meant he was innocent. A Twitter user said, "The case is closed and he was not mentioned by the reporter. I really hope that K-pop stans should stop destroying a man's career based on hearsay and rumors." However, the majority of people seem to think that he was involved in the matter in one way or another. The reason why he wasn't in the group chat was said to be because he knew that whatever Yong Jun-hyung had going on his golden phone was illegal and he didn't want to be tied to it. He wouldn't be linked to the group chat if he watched the videos himself on Jong's phone. A Twitter user also pointed out that Jong wouldn't have given his phone to Zico if the latter didn't already know about the videos, as no criminal would hand over evidence to someone they believed was not trustworthy. Despite everything though,
Also, I think it's important to know, just because he watched it, he might not know that it's illegal or that it's how it was recorded. He might, because porn is porn is illegal in South Korea, so maybe he was just interested to watch porn, and he thought he could have just thought, oh, it's porn, which is yeah, sure, illegal. It's illegal to watch porn in Korea, whatever. I get that, but doesn't mean he knew knowingly that these girls are there against their will or whatever, that was going on. So you can't. It's a lot of jumps to the kind of, you have to, a lot of assumptions. I don't like that because there isn't really any proof. You can't just go and then condemn the guy for that, because we don't have enough information.
Zico is still quite successful. KOZ Entertainment, his company, was acquired by Hybe, and he successfully launched the first group under his company, Boy Next Door, which has been thriving. As for his solo career, that has been going pretty well too. He recently released a song featuring Blackpink's Jennie, which has been at the top of the charts ever since its release and has won multiple music show trophies. As for the resurfacing of the radio show episode, he has yet to address it, but with the pressure that the public is putting on him is really intensifying. These are pretty serious accusations.
I wonder if he ever addressed it, guys. Let us know.
The public seems to think that he's involved in some way or the other, so it would be best if he offered a longer explanation on everything.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.